Hello, I'm Trent, aka oTradeMark, and this is update 22 of Anime Fighters. Now, my favorite aspect of update 22 is that trading basically makes the secondary resource grind much easier to stomach, because you can trade with players that are at different points in their progression, and basically things that are really boring to me, such as doing time trial shard grinding or fruit meteor grinding, can basically just be traded for. And it also just makes it so that a lot of the progression limiting resources aren't gated anymore. And I'm really enjoying this update. I think I'll probably start posting the game again more and streaming it again. But I haven't done a team update in a long time. And I have actually just been insanely lucky here. You'll notice I'm almost at 100 million stars open, which is pretty insane. But my last 20 million in particular have just been absolutely crazy. If you look right here, you will notice that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 endeavors and my special solid gold shiny endeavor that's is currently incubating. But so I've gotten 5 endeavors in 20 million stars. So that's averages 1 every 4 million, which is absolutely insane odds. If you watch my divine rates video, usually you're going to be opening 10-20 million stars to actually get the divine fighter that you're looking for, or at least if you're looking for endeavor. Today I wanted to do some conversions. So I've been trading for a lot of divine fruits, and I'll do a whole video on trading so you can kind of understand the process, what the best way is to get what you're looking for, what the best things are to farm depending on where you are in the game. Like, for example, if you're a brand new player, you shouldn't be farming multi-open tokens to trade. You just don't have enough damage, right? So I'll do a whole video on trading, but in the meantime, I've traded for a bunch of these fruits, and I kind of want to go over my thought process that I go through before I actually convert a unit shiny. So there's a few things that you need to consider. First of all, with your stats or your traits, if you convert prior to upgrading your traits, it's going to cost you more fruits to upgrade them post update. That was a nerf that Dire made. I didn't agree with it. I don't like it, but I guess I understand, a shiny unit. You're basically, here's the thing, okay? So I have my endeavor here that I've been on the 3 times XP event. I've been dumping all of my experience into this guy right here. So he's at level 258. I've put a ton of experience into him. I've literally been using XP boost basically the entire weekend. He's ready to convert, but if I fail this conversion, I have invested so much into him, I'm going to give myself at least a 90% chance of converting this, because I'm going to be investing so much. So I've already invested so much XP into this unit, and now I'm going to upgrade its stats. So you'll notice here it's only a B tier, so I'm going to have to spend a lot of actual fruits to get him up to where I need him to be. If you are upgrading and you don't actually know what to upgrade, my suggestion would be, first and foremost, you always want your base damage and your ult damage max. Those 2 things are going to be the biggest difference in your DPS. Move speed is the least important by far. Attack speed is important, especially depending on your passive. Like, for example, my other endeavor that is incubating has solid gold, which slows down its attack speed and move speed. So I basically needed everything upgraded on that, including move speed, because I have to compensate for solid gold's weakness. With this one, just because I'm investing so much into it, it's going to be my highest level. Hopefully, it's going to be my highest level shiny divine. I'm going to use all the fruits to basically upgrade it max. That way, if I do decide to upgrade move speed later, it won't cost me 2 fruits per point. So 19 divine fruits right here to upgrade this to S+. We'll go ahead and do that. Now we have this nice, good looking 1.4Q endeavor. So this is pre-conversion, guys, and it's I'm already getting a little bit nervous here. So luckily, fruits are much easier to come by now with the trading update. So it's not one of these situations. I'm actually more concerned about the XP that I've devoted into this unit, because if this fails, I lose a huge head start on my incubation period. And so, you know, it's just one of those things where it's a bit nerve-wracking here. So let's go ahead and head over to the shiny machine. Good old shiny machine. Many joyous and painful moments have occurred here across the entirety of Anime Fighters. Now, I want to do at least 45, so that gives me a 90% chance, and that's a good chunk. That's nearly half of my fruits. Let me see where we have to go up to get 95%. So that's an additional 11, no, even more. It's basically an additional 13 fruits just to get it to 95 for that extra 5%. Like 90%, just most of you guys, if you do like an over, you know, I get people that message me all the time and they're like, I failed a 25 fruit conversion. I've gone over this so many times in videos. You're basically like a 1/3 chance of failing here at 22 fruits, right? Like there's a good chance that this would fail if I only use 22 fruits on it. And even if I use 45 fruits, there's still a 1 in 10 chance, which is pretty high, all things considered, that this would fail. So I'm actually gonna go up to, I think, 50. Give myself that 92%, the extra 2%. I know it's painful to use these divine fruits like this because they're so valuable, especially in the end game. But now that trading is a thing, it's much easier for me to acquire these, and so I'm comfortable going up to this amount. If this fails at 50, in fact, I just can't have this fail. That's what I'm saying. If this fails, I don't know what I would do if this fails. So we're going up to 52 fruits, 93%. Here we go. I mean, this absolutely should not fail. Okay. It was still a bit stressful, even with the odds being as in my favor as I could possibly make them. So now we're at 258 shiny Endeavor. He is doing 2.5 quadrillion damage. I mean, that's insane. But we're gonna also, we don't even have our passive on him yet. So we're gonna go over here. I'm not gonna be fusing into him anymore. He's gonna be incubating. So we can roll for his passive. I don't have any shards. I've been trading a lot of shards. I've been trading a lot of stuff, so I don't have any of these. I'm gonna have to go the Robux route, but hopefully within a reasonable amount of Robux we can get a decent passive on this guy. So we're gonna go ahead and start rolling. I forgot the humdrum of rolling for passives. Unfortunately, I actually got solid gold on my other Endeavor pretty quickly, but I had a bunch of recordings on my computer and I accidentally formatted my hard drive. It was a long story. It was late at night and I thought I was formatting a USB drive, and I formatted my entire hard drive and I lost all of my video recordings. So unfortunately I don't have that video, but probably what I'm going to do here is just fast forward all of these rolls until we get to at least something decent. So yeah. Okay, so I'm starting to question my decision to go this strategy, which was basically, so Icy shards are very valuable, icy raid shards, because they roll Endeavor and they roll, they're already a high world, so they roll, high world shiny raids and high world secret, but they also roll Endeavor, and so they're very in demand. And I was using them to trade, but in hindsight, I probably should have been saving my icy shards and rolled for a passive with shards first, and then gone into Robux if I hadn't. It would have taken me a little bit longer to trade for my divine fruits, but it probably would be worth it. The thing is, to get an S tier passive, on average, I think I calculated that's about 1 in 25 odds or so that you can get like a strong 3 or better. But I'm currently, I think I'm already past that, and I haven't hit it, so it looks like I'm having some semi poor luck on the passive roll machine. You know what I think would be so much less painful is if you could convert your Robux into some premium currency, and then you could just roll like shard rerolls without this confirmation pop-up each reroll. It is super boring to... Oh, it's already boring to roll for passives, but it's even more painful to sit here and wait for this little slider each and every time you want to do a Robux reroll. Okay. Well, there we go. A giant on Shiny Endeavor. That's definitely worth keeping. I love the aesthetic of giant. Let's take a look at my man here. Oh yeah, looking good, looking good. Nice and chonky. The thing is that I really only need to focus on pushing 3 units till they're capped, right? So I have my solid gold Shiny Endeavor that's incubating. I have my Blizzard Red Bat, Shiny Red Bat that's incubating right here. And then I have an extra spot right here that this guy. So this was my Mewtwo's incubator, but unfortunately, as cool as my big old, I mean, this was just such an amazing moment in my anime fighters memories of getting the shiny Mewtwo with Yeti. But I think it's time for him to retire. I probably won't fuse him. I'll probably level him still up to 270 after I get the others to 270. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this guy. Maybe do like if unit trading ever comes to the game. I actually thought unit trading was coming this update, but if it ever does come, I know a lot of people don't want unit trading. They think it'll ruin the game, but the fact is, a lot of the most popular games on Roblox, Adopt Me, Pet Sim X, All-Star Tower Defense, a lot of these games are really carried by the trading infrastructure in the game. Or maybe not carried, but they're like, it plays a huge role in the game. And so I feel like eventually he kind of has to introduce unit trading. I was considering, like doing the Noob to Pro series, and I feel like it's going to be very painful, especially if I don't use game passes to actually go from the start again. So maybe, I don't know, maybe let me know if you guys are interested in a Noob to Pro series still. If you guys, if there's any newer players out there that are interested in knowing the quickest way to get to the end game, I think I could do that, but I definitely wouldn't do it free to play. It would have to be at least game passes minimum. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in that. Here's my updated team. We'll go ahead and incubate our new Endeavor. I think we're just gonna do 3 days and keep him out. I'm hoping to stream this weekend, maybe do some carries. I don't know if when the leaderboard people are gonna go for like 240. But yeah, hopefully I'll have a strong enough team to actually participate in that group. So that is it for me, guys. Malo Alpito. Thanks for watching, and peace. I'm out of here.